on Herschel Walker. 2 minutes remaining in this first half. The Bills and the Eagles scoreless. The AFC West can clinch the AFC West title for the first time since 1971. Need a win over Denver, coupled by a Raiders loss to Seattle. 2nd and 8 for the 46 as we resume. And Bristol goes sideline, broken up, intended for Calvin Williams.
Calvin Williams drops the ball. Mickey Washington is there, but I don't think he gets his hand on the ball. Calvin Williams, Robbie Brister threw that ball very well.
It'll be a 3rd and 8 at the 46-yard line. Bubby Brister spent 7 years with Pittsburgh, 4 as a starter, but lost his starting job to Neil O'Donnell. He's taken over for the injured Randall Cunningham. Brister went down for a while. Ken O'Brien, who was signed after Green Bay dropped him, got the shot for a brief time. Here's Brister throwing on a timing pattern, and it's broken up. Intended for Mark Bavaro, who is facing double coverage.
Marcus Patton gets his arm in and knocks this ball out. Watch the play of Marcus Patton, number 53. Here's Bavaro coming downfield. The ball is thrown to him. Look at that. You see that left arm of Patton? That's why the ball was dropped. He got his arm in and knocked it down. Brister's, if I only threw it a little further.
And the punting unit has checked in. Jeff Fiegel's back beyond his 40. Russell Copeland is back for Buffalo. And Copeland let it go. It is down by Herschel Walker, who is also involved in special teams activity. 29-yard punt. We'll be right back.
Leading receiver, leading rusher, and also on the punt team and the kickoff return team, Herschel Walker, number 34. Is he up back? You know, it's a little unusual to see him on there, but Herschel Walker actually volunteered to be on these teams. That's nice.
And Herschel in the first half offensively, 30 yards receiving, 27 yards rushing, as Kelly rifles one, and it's caught. Russell Copeland. Brought down by Eric Allen. So the Buffalo Bills with the biggest play of the first half with 1 minute and 25 remaining. That's a 60-yard pass play.
Kelly sees Copeland one-on-one on Eric Allen, and Eric Allen loses the ball. And what Copeland does, keeping his eye on the ball, comes back underneath Eric Allen and makes the catch.
Illegal contact. 21. Defense is declined. First down.
The one-on-one coverage on the outside, and Kelly is seeing Copeland going down the field. He's watching him all the way, and let's go. Watch Copeland. He'll come out underneath Allen right here. Goes underneath him, makes the play. Miano can't get there, and Copeland almost breaks it, but he gets the ball just about to the 22-yard line.
Russell Copeland, 4th-round draft pick, a rookie from Memphis State. Kelly's pass on the screen is picked off out of deflection, but a penalty marker is down. Clyde Simmons able to field that deflection, but a flag has been thrown.
The flag is because Kelly hit an offensive lineman with the ball. So it would be against the Buffalo Bills, but the interception is going to take place, I would believe. I think this ball hit an offensive lineman. Are you ready for this?
Illegal touching. Number 67. Offense is declined. First down, Philadelphia.
The ball hits Ken Hall. They're trying to get out and run a screen. The blitz was on. Eric Allen is going to come from Kelly's left. And here it is right here. 67 is Ken Hall. Here's the ball. Bang, it hits him in the head. We've had 2 linemen hitting the head so far. Clyde Simmons makes the interception. Philadelphia has the ball. How about the last 4 possessions? Kelly's going nuts. The last 4 possessions of the Bills. You ready for this? A fumble, interception, missed field goal, interception.
A reminder coming up on the Domino's Pizza NFL Live halftime report. It'll be Jim Lampley, Mike Ditka, and Joe Gibbs bringing you up to date all the scores and highlights. Back in New York, also a talk with Marcus Allen, who is having a terrific season in his new life as a member of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Marcus, we did a game when he played against the Raiders, and he wanted to win so badly. Show Al Davis. And I think that's what inspires him a lot. Plus playing with Montana, they're a pretty good football team. Bobby Brister must really feel good here. The article in today's paper about the first draft choice that Philadelphia's going to make will be a quarterback to back up Randall Cunningham.
There is speculation that the Eagles, who supposedly will be hiring a new head of personnel, will be looking on the first round for a quarterback, just in case, with Randall Cunningham now hit by severe injuries on a couple of occasions. But Bubby Brister says that he knows his days are numbered as the starter, but he wants to stay with the Eagles next year. At least that's what he's saying right now.
Well, they keep 3.
First and 10 from the 25, and Brister is hauled down. I don't know if Bubby will be happy as the third guy or as an emergency quarterback.
Here's Bruce Smith now. Brister's back to pass. Does he get beyond the line of scrimmage? No, he gets through 2 people and makes the sack. That is a sack. It's behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's the first of the day. 11 and a half on the season for Bruce Smith, who is among the leaders in the AFC. A timeout has been called with 1 minute and 15 remaining in this first half. And it's a 2nd and 11 from the 24 when we resume. Bills and Eagles are scoreless. It's Marv Levy, who broke into the NFL as the Eagles special teams coach back in 1969. This is vintage Marv, who is over on the left. That's Irv Cross on the right, then a member of the Eagles staff before going on to television work.
Marv got the only spot where he's by himself. He had positioned himself very well, and we asked him who the head coach was then, and he said, I don't know.
he couldn't recall at first. It was Jerry Williams who was the head coach. It was the man who hired Marv. 2nd down and 11 off the shovel. Hebron. Vaughn Hebron back on the field. He was stopped by the left defensive end, Phil Hansen. And it is marked as a 3rd and 1 at the 34. The clock is running under 1 minute remaining in this first half.
Brister's trying to get a play in, and they have 2 timeouts. This is going to take about 25 to 30 seconds to run a play.
Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Heath Sherman now in the backfield. 35 seconds left in the half. It is Sherman finding a hole. First down and more.
Take a timeout.
And the Eagles do call for time. 14-yard pickup for Sherman, who has run well.
This is what happens when you put all your people. You have 11 men up on a line of scrimmage, and once Sherman gets into the secondary, there's really nobody back there. Look at all of the people right up on the defensive line is up inside. The backs are up in there. And then Sherman makes the play. Once he breaks it, he picks up about 14 yards. You're talking about player personnel guy. They're looking for one. There's a pretty good one walking around here in the stadium right now. We saw him earlier today. Bill Polian. I mean, he works for the league office, but, there was an article in the paper, too, about Polian not taking his job because he wants total control of the football end of it, which wouldn't be a bad idea to give it to him.
Bill Polian, formerly of the Buffalo Bills, and is here as an NFL observer. He is working these days for the National Football League, a man who has been the focus of speculation with the expansion clubs looking for executives, and I have a feeling that Bill Polian will end up with a team eventually. Shovel for Walker, and Herschel Walker runs it out at the marker, but we're down to 19 seconds to go in the half. Run out by the strong safety Henry Jones. Well, Bubby Brister finding success with a shovel pass. That was one of the longer shovel flips that you'll see.
Not by design, just heads up play by Bubby Brister. There's the blocking. Cornelius Bennett almost gets there, and he sees Herschel open. He flips it. Now watch what Herschel Walker does. Outruns Jones. He gets himself to the outside to stop the clock.
First down at the Buffalo 42. Brister incomplete. Adams put the hit on. Michael Young, the intended receiver, could not hang on.
Now this ball, I mean, this is